did try to record this a few times, so bear with me, and I did go into a live game rematch, but it didn't record as I wanted it to, so I decided to just do it again, but this time only pure replays, and yeah. So the first replay was against Ricardo from a clan that I don't recognize, and so he's using a giant witch deck that is really powerful down in Arena 6, and I've been trying to just get up all the way to Royal Arena, but it hasn't completely been that good, going that good. So I defended his goblin push, his minion horde push with my arrows, and took down his whatchamacallit. I took down his skeleton army with my bomber, and yeah, I tried to turn my defense into a push, which did alright damage. It did pretty decent damage, and I tried to take down the witch before it got even close to my tower, as I want minimal damage done to my tower, and he does put a wizard to defend, which is decent. I put the Infernal Tower to take down and get rid of the giant, and goblins to take down the wizard, which went really successful. Goblins did a little bit of damage, and I know he has, since I've already experienced this, I had a feeling he was going to put a prince down, and I had the perfect thing to take that down, which was that one elixir skeletons, and I used the Valkyrie as a distraction to take down the baby dragon and to take down the prince, which was really successful. Put the bomber to take down the archers, which can be deadly, and I wanted minimal damage done to my tower, as I said before. And I knew that he had his giant witch push coming and he would have no elixir, which I was wrong, and he placed down that, and I decided to just arrow it all on the way. Luckily, my Inferno Tower got to take down the giant, which is really good, and my tower is focused on the baby dragon, which is also really good. Don't know how, but I successfully placed down the elixir skeletons to cover the damage from the minion horde and take down that minion horde with my fire spirits, which were really successful. And I took down his tower with my goblin and hog rider, and that was a good game, and one successful win. And that was one live replay. Let's go on to another one. This rematch, I was playing against Jinxie Cat from another Spanish clan, and yeah, I decided to distract his hog rider with my Inferno Tower and take it down with my goblins to keep my Inferno Tower up and to try to defend. And I wanted the Inferno Tower to take down the witch because it would help, and my bomber did as well, and I used them together. And I tried to do a Valkyrie Hog Rider push, but he put down a P.E.K.K.A. It completely blocked my push, and here he did damage to both my towers. I don't know why, but I thought that because I had put the goblins that the prince was gonna die, but it took my tower down half health, and that's just wowing, because I tried to defend that and it didn't work. So next he put down his archers, I put my bomber down, tried to take down some damage on that. Distracted his P.E.K.K.A with my Valkyrie and skeletons. Take it down. Put my Hog Rider and my goblins on the other side because he had just wasted all of that elixir. All he had was spear goblins, which he placed down and was not very successful. And he does not have anything to defend left. So I put down my bomber and take down the Hog Rider. Then 1 elixir skeletons to take that down and try to make a little push out of that defense. And I used my Inferno Tower to cover up for the Prince, and I distracted both of them with my goblins. And it also took down the mini P.E.K.K.A, which was really well played in my part. And he does do that, but I just arrowed all of that. Distracted his Hog Rider with my Inferno Tower. Even though my health has 500 in health, he does not have any direct damage besides his arrows, which he does use, but it's not enough to take down my tower. He has P.E.K.K.A incoming on the opposite side, which was not well played in his part. My bomber does take down his spear goblins. And yeah, that's a good game. 43 seconds left on the clock, and yeah. So sorry for the bad audio and quality because of this recording software that I've been using, and yeah. Just gonna go ahead and go into one more replay, and then that'll be it. So just gonna go back and then go back in. Hopefully it refreshes so it doesn't crash, because the software makes it a little bit more laggy. And this is the live replay I did on the other video, but my recording software corrupted, which was really disappointing. And this starting hand that I had was not good at all. And I placed down my bomber, which he put his witch down on the complete opposite side, which could have completely destroyed the witch. And I wasted elixir here because I was trying to think of what I could do. Take down his Hog Rider with my Inferno Tower. He placed down spear goblins, but my bomber luckily turned around and took it down. And now he tries to take down my tower, but I defend with my goblins, skeletons, and I don't know why, but I accidentally placed down a bomber because I was panicking. And I decided to try to find a way to push his tower and on his tower. So here I do a defend with the Valkyrie and the Hog Rider, and he does try to defend with Fireball, which will not help at all. Will take down some damage, but will not be that helpful for him at this point. And all he has left are not any choices that he has, so I pushed his lane with my Hog Rider and minions, which did a good amount of damage, but he placed on his minion horde and did damage. And here I distracted the dragon just a little bit more with the 1 elixir skeletons, and my tower took it down completely, the dragon. And I still have more damage done to his tower than he has to mine. So I placed down an Inferno Dragon to distract his Hog Rider, and he has to find a way to take down my tower before I do to his, which was I was really happy that I had more damage than his tower than he had to mine, so I wouldn't have to panic as much as he did. And put down my bomber, and the witch was aiming at my Valkyrie. So I decided to do a hog rider with my goblins, arrowed all of that, and I just had to find a way to take down his tower. So I decided to put down my Inferno tower, take down his hog rider with my elixir skeletons and the Inferno tower. And at this point he doesn't have much he could do, but I do distract him with that. And I do a good amount of damage with the arrows because of all that elixir that he spent. And I put my Valkyrie to take down his Valkyrie, and with my tower facing it as well. Brought back the hog rider with the Inferno tower. Valkyrie hog rider push. I knew he was going to defend with his minions, so I decided to just do that. And it was a close game, but you'll see at the end. And he was just finding a way to defend, but I had to just place down my hog rider, and that was it. But my troops kept getting on the way. Luckily, he fireballed and pushed my hog rider closer to his tower, and he was done. And that was a good game.